And then, of course, I also had to do the My So-Called Life because Hugh Colbert, the actor, played Ricky on My So-Called Life.
Oh, wow. Yes, he did.
Yeah, and it's funny, you look at him when he was a kid, when he was a teenager, and he looked like a little mousy, kind of, effeminate's not the right word, just kind of like a little mousy dude, right? I don't know if you've seen that actor with his shirt off, but he looks like he bench presses trucks now.
Jesus, man. This whole time I'm like, why is he making a My So-Called Life reference?
Oh, because I just couldn't avoid it.
No, man. Wow. That is him.
Oh, yeah, it's totally him. It's totally him, yeah.
I mean, on one hand, I'm like, wow, he looks so old now.
Well, yeah, the show was 30 years ago.
It's been a while ago. Because, I was, how old was I when that show came out?
Oh, God, would you have even been a teenager yet?
Yeah, that was 94, so I was, I don't think I was quite a teenager yet, but I was fairly close. I mean, I knew about the show. I watched it.
Oh, yeah, for as hot as that show was, it got canceled quick. They did everything to try to bring it back. They were doing marathons. They put it on MTV for like 3 days straight. I mean, they went out of their way to try to get that show back.
Now, see, I watched it when it was on MTV. Wow, he looks so young. I'm looking at pictures of him now. But, I mean, he basically looks the same, though, just older now, obviously.
Well, that's just it. But, then they kind of played him as like, effeminate's not the right term. Just kind of like a wimpy little dude, just like a dude.
Well, I mean, I feel like back in that time, they were still trying to figure out how to incorporate gay characters into stories.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And this was like I feel like this was one of the first attempts, at least targeted at people my age or a little older.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you there. It's the first one I really remember besides, the fake gay Jack Tripper. So that was the reason why, if anybody was wondering. If any of our younger listeners have no idea what I'm talking about, it's a show called My So-Called Life.
And you know what? What's funny is like, when I first saw him, I was like, man, he kind of looks familiar, but I stopped there. I didn't look nothing up.
I saw a picture of him on like Men's Health or something, and dude is just like shredded. I mean,
he is.
Yeah, just like pure muscle, And you start thinking about, little Ricky off of My So-Called Life and, badass Dr. Colbert over here. Any other nits to pick? Anything else you picked up on that I might have missed?
You know what, man? The only issue I had with this whole episode was how they brought Hugh back. And, I could rationalize it, sort of. So it's not even that major of a nit to pick for me. But that was the one glaring thing that I saw with this episode. But pretty much everything else, again, if you're a fan of the Planet of the Week type thing, this is pretty much it. There was no extenuating storylines here. I guess you can consider Section 31 stuff to be extra stories, but they didn't focus on all that too much.
No, it really was all about Tilly's missing, what's going on down there. That was really the primary focus of everything.